Hello, David again here with my 1967 AHM 5072 240 AHM Pocher made in Italy locomotive. I bought this at a train show a couple months ago, and well, he wanted 35 bucks for it. I said 20. He said, how about 25? I said, does it run? He said, yeah, sure it runs. Well, it doesn't run. So I took it home and put it on the track, and nothing happened. And so I cleaned up the contacts and the wheels. There are the wheels here and here conduct. And then there's little brushes right in the middle. So you got to clean the axles, and there's little brushes in there, and clean the wheels, and clean these wheels. And then there is this thing that actually connects from here to there. The motor is actually in the tender, so that's how it completes the circuit, by whether it's ground or the positive goes through here to the motor. So that's how that works. So I cleaned it up, put it on the track, and the motor ran, and it made some noise, but it didn't go anywhere. And then you find out there is a drive shaft in here that connects the tender to the locomotive. So what happens is the motor spins, and then it drives the wheels there. So this tiny little thing here, a drive shaft, is in there. Let's see if we can get that out. There we go. And then I found out that these stupid things are like $12. Well, I would not have been happy if I had to spend another $12 for one of those, because then that would have been $32, and honestly this locomotive is worth about $30, and that's about it. So I went to Thingiverse. I have a 3D printer, so I printed this guy, and it works great. A little bit of sanding, no problem. But if you don't have a 3D printer, don't worry about it. I'm sure you can find a computer or a computer board, and they have these little things here, these little screws or nuts or whatever that screw into the board that are 3/16 of an inch. And so you get two of those. It looks like that. You get two of those, and you put them together with a little spring, and you have a drive shaft, and that works just as well, no problem. So another tip, this is what I use to clean wheels and contacts. It's called a scratch brush. So it has like a little fiberglass thing here, and you can push that out and use it up. So that's what I use to clean contacts and wheels with. So find one of them. The thing is, when you use one of those, you get little pieces of fiberglass, so you got to make sure then you clean the rest of it with alcohol, because you don't want any of those little pieces of fiberglass getting into your engine or anything like that. So this thing, this is really fast. One of the funny things I find out about this is they're so fast that there aren't too many of them, because they go so fast and they end up running off the track, and that is a fact. But it's a cool little locomotive. I love it. So my little 2 cents on train shows and buying used locomotives. First of all, I buy stuff that needs repair or looks old, because I feel like I need to save it, and I know how to save it. So that's what I'm looking for, the bargains. So when you go to a train show, the real bargains usually are under the table. So if you see a guy selling stuff, look under the table. That's where you find the good stuff. And keep in mind, if you go to like the Philadelphia Convention Center in Oaks, those people have to pay like $100 for a table. So they need to make enough money to cover their expenses. So they're not going to sell stuff real cheap. If you go to a firehouse, they pay $10 or $20 a table, and they're selling stuff for $1. And I found some good stuff there. That was probably my best bargains. Again, looking under the table. The Allentown train show, that was fantastic. That's kind of in the middle as far as what they have to pay. I don't remember, it was like $25 or $40 they had to pay for a table, and there was a whole lot of stuff in there. I did get some bargains. I'll show you some of that later. So keep in mind where you're shopping and what you're looking for. If you're looking for something new and you're not technical, then you're going to pay more. But if you're like me and you want to take the stuff apart and you want to fix it and save it, you find some good bargains. There was something else I was going to say about train shows, and I don't remember what. Okay, I remember what I was going to say before about these locomotives. This here is a 240 locomotive. And what that means is there are 2 wheels in the front, 4 here, 0 here. That's what that means. No big deal. So don't, get confused. And this here is a 060, 0 wheels in the front, 6 here, 0 here. So that's all that means. Right. Here goes the AHM River Rossi. I don't know why that thing is so noisy. But it's moving fast enough. Here we are at full throttle.